Welcome back to Project 94 for another Diecast review on the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Corey Lajoie's 2022 Stacking Pennies with Corey Lajoie, Marty Robbins Darlington Throwback. And this one right here was a very unexpected release for me, at least. There's probably some people who are like, oh, this car is definitely going to get made. And then you got some people saying, this car is probably not going to get made. I was one of those guys that thought this was not going to be made and was going to get canceled. But, thankfully, for like 2 years in a row, I'd like to say, we've gotten the Corey Lajoie Throwback. And this year, it's the Marty Robbins one. And I kind of remember Tyler Reddick doing a car like this. But the way this one was done, slim to none. This one was definitely the better one. And it has a lot more details than that car ever did. For instance, the 777. My nickname for this car is officially the number 777 of Corey Lajoie, instead of just calling it the 7. They could only do it to the sides, but hey, at least NASCAR allowed it for Throwback Weekend. Very cool. It's a matte diecast, so you guys know I love matte cars. And this one is a really cool matte car. So you got number 777. I'm really glad they allowed that. They could have just said, just put 17. But no, they allowed 777. Very nice of NASCAR to allow this car to get done as accurately. Got Spire Motorsports. Very well wrapped front end on this. I don't see a single thing wrong with that. Wow, that's perfect. You have 670 horsepower, which is cool. They put the horsepower numbers on the hood, just like the original. ZL1. So wow, we actually got the ZL1 logos on the hood. That's cool. Got Stacking Pennies with Corey Lajoie. This is his little podcast show. I kind of remember this being a little podcast show. You got Corey Lajoie Chevrolet, Sunoco, Goodyear, the white rolling Goodyear tires for Throwback Weekend, the Throwback NASCAR Cup logo, the NASCAR International, NASCAR salutes, 777, Corey Lajoie, and his little symbol. Of course, the little S. Not quite sure what that's for, but I'm pretty sure it has to do with Corey Lajoie. I don't follow Corey Lajoie, but he has a little symbol there. Got Chevrolet, and what is that logo? I really cannot read. Is that Built Bar or another logo? I can't really read it. Chevrolet, can't read the second one. You've got Fraternal Order of Eagles. I think that's what it's called. And of course, Wicks. And let's see. Dang, I really cannot read the decals on here. Can I get it a little closer? Or is it chipped off? No, it's actually on there really good, and I cannot read it still. That's fabulous. Oh well, you got Built Bar right there. You got the little S symbol. You have Schluter Systems. Of course, you have Spire Motorsports, Chevrolet Nation's Guard in yellow. Cool to know that they recolored their logo to match the Throwback. Really cool. You got number 777, and of course, ZL1, and there's no way no one's going to notice that this is a huge Camaro logo in the back. Fraternal Order of Eagles. Oh, is that what that logo is? Oh, they already have it up there already, the modern version. So this must be like the Throwback type of logo for Fraternal Order of Eagles. Well, they got the font right, I guess. You got Lajoie right there. You got number 7. And now for the paint scheme. I'm going to start off with the numbers. You have a black shadow with the another black outline and a yellow number fill-in. So on the top, you're really going to tell because it's got the shadow. It has a bit of white on the roof. I don't know if it's like this on the sides. Is it? Oh, yeah, it is a little bit. A little bit of white. A little bit of white trim to the number. The black and yellow number. And it's going to look like this all across the car. So underneath the headlights and underneath the taillights as well. And now for the scheme itself. It's an all matte pink car. What's not to love about that? I love matte. Alright, I love matte diecast. But to see, like, instead of, okay, just matte black, matte white, matte gray, matte silver. They actually went with an actual color, which is actually how this car was. So we got the matte pink. How cool is the matte pink on here? And this pink really looks off on camera. This camera is not doing this pink justice whatsoever. Looking at it in real life, it's like a hot, bright pink. It's a really bright, hot pink color on there. On camera, it looks very purple, which is not how this car looks. So my camera must not like the color of this one, but that is the base color of that. So this is the diecast you're going to have in person to see what the color actually looks like. Especially on the 124. You'll notice everything on that car. Oh, wow. Did I forget to point out all of those contingencies? I did. Wow. Forgot how many contingencies this guy has. Let's look at those. What does that say? Muto, General, RS. I'm going to read the ones that I can read. Mechanics were Circle B diecast. Oh, that's why this car got released. It had a Circle B diecast logo on there. Got Sherwin-Williams, Cosmetic, and I skipped the third one because I couldn't read it. But yeah, if I haven't looked over those already, got them right there. And of course, Corey Lajoie. Really nice to see his font, and I'm pointing out font details because that is part of the getting the throwback right. Got a correct font, correct little font for the number and the sponsor, and a little symbol right there. And of course, the hood still has his looking font. I highly doubt this has changed. Oh man, the hood vents are under the decals. Oh well, nothing you can do about that. That's just how the template was produced. Anyways, back to the overall paint scheme. Black splitter, black spoiler, and of course, the only thing on this car, paint scheme-wise, is you're going to have the black roof rails and, of course, the yellow wrapping around the side posts. Of course, A, B, and C, and, of course, over the windows, the driver's windows, and the roof rails, all painted yellow, and it's going to stop a little past the edge of the sides of the roof. All yellow. And the yellow looks to be picking up the way it should. I mean, it should be a little brighter on camera, but this camera is not doing this color justice whatsoever. It is much brighter than that. However, the matte bright pink looks fantastic with it. Just the color combo of pink and yellow. We've seen this color combo before in NASCAR. And of course, even when I was playing NASCAR 14, I chose to do pink and yellow, which is really cool, because this color combination just looks great. It just looks good on anything. And for this throwback, the colors are accurate. So not much more you could ask for that when it comes to throwback, especially for a small team. They really went all out on this one. Along with the white Goodyears, as I mentioned before, you do have the dark gray rims. So several cars already in the reviews have had these, so this must be the new standard for that. And of course, the yellow Goodyears, and check out this detail. You've got the sides of the underbody painted. How cool is that? Very cool and very exciting. I love it when they paint all the way down the sides. That just makes the next gen car look so much prettier. So if you're a Ford or a Chevy, you could do that. The Toyotas do not allow you to paint down there because they already have their own details for that. And of course, the exhaust port goes right on top. So very, very clean looking side skirts, clean looking side, just all around, just a clean, accurate throwback, man. I mean, to get this car made with the 777, to be on the track and to get the diecast made, this is probably a diecast of the year for a lot of people. Just a good diecast to pick up. If you haven't already picked it up, get to picking it up, because this is probably going to go up in value. No one was expecting it to get made. Some people were not expecting it to get made. And of course, the sponsor, the team, the driver. Just a cool diecast to get, though. The fact that it's a cool throwback to Marty Robbins. We didn't ever get the diecast for this in the 164, as far as I can recall, for the Reddick camp. But we got it for Corey Lajoie. You guys a 360 view. Here's the front of the car. Here's the hood. Here's the right side. Give you guys more close-ups. Here's the right side. Here's the back. Ooh, the camera just fuzzed up. Here's the deck lid. The camera can focus. There you go. Here's the roof. Here's the left side. And the chassis. Very, very, very highly, highly, highly recommended car that you pick this one up. Corey Lajoie. Love getting diecast for him. It's on the EL mold and in the Gold Series, so no fuzzy decals, no nonsense whatsoever. If you get a good quality diecast like this, of course, you get the biofuel logo. Always forget to point that out, the biofuel logo. Back to what I was saying. Corey Lajoie diecasts do get made. Get them in the Gold Series because the authentic ones are looking to have fuzzy graphics. The Built Bar car unfortunately has that, but man, just look at that. A couple more close-ups before we end the review. Just a beautiful car. Beautiful color. It's matte. It's a small team that's rising in this sport. Just a rising, talented driver that can definitely drive can definitely put Spire Motorsports in bigger places. Good to see where they're going next year. Of course, adding 2 cars now with Ty Dillon in the 77 and Corey in the 7. So yeah, very, very cool diecast. Marty Robbins throwback. Very, very special. Of course, a really, really nice diecast to get. Corey Lajoie's name on the door. Man, such a cool car. And it's reminding you this is Corey driving the car and no one else. So very cool diecast. Hopefully you guys are able to pick this one up. Hopefully Lionel has made enough for you all to pick up this beautiful pink and yellow matte throwback of Marty Robbins. He's stacking pennies with Corey Lajoie. Pretty cool to know this car is sponsored by his podcast. Very cool. Kind of reminds me of the DBC car that Justin Allgaier ran last year. So thank you all for checking out this diecast review. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next diecast review. And always remember to make sure you know what you're doing when you're putting decals on your diecast.